We had an ambitious plan for gardens last year. It didn't work out as well as hoped. Wendy is stepping back from big gardens this year. I may be asked to build a few raised beds. We'll see. This whole space was going to be dedicated to garden. Half of it just ended up being left to chickens before we tore out the garden half and gave the chickens access to that too. I need to move these chickens. They've been here way too long. We're expecting several days of rain, so this is the best time to move them. The plan is for me to then cover some of this ground with landscape fabric. That way grass won't regrow in an area where Wendy is thinking about planting corn next year. This other large garden space is where our chickens are moving to. I've already taken down the cattle panel trellises. The T-posts will be easy enough to pull out. I'll do that later today if I have time. It's easy for me to step over this electric net fence for our chickens. My wife has a harder time with it. So I'm going to leave this cattle panel gate in place for her. Chickens. You have to stay in there a little longer. I was not this accurate on my first try. I had a little more than I thought with the second fence. So instead of just coming straight back from this corner, I had to jog one length over again. Sorry for making you wait so long, chickens. I've got a good layer of mown grass over on this end and a lot of bare dirt right over there in the kind of towards the middle. So I'm gonna shift the grass over there to spread out the fertility. As long as I'm at it, I might as well mow around the edge of the chicken area where the grass is still tall so I can add that to what's going underneath the strips of landscape fabric. I'm reusing old landscape fabric and old staples for this. The covered area is going to be shifted up a little bit away from the pasture. Last year I found that I just kind of wished I had a little more room between the garden and the pasture fence to take care of the grass. The holes in the landscape fabric will probably let things grow through them, but we'll deal with that later, I guess. The staples are just going to go along the short edge and the downhill edge. The uphill side, I'm going to wait until I lay the next strip of landscape fabric to overlap it a little bit and just going up the hill. Don't tell my wife I said this, but I'm kind of hoping that she decides to plant something in some of these holes this year. It started raining on me. It wasn't supposed to rain today, but here we are. I only got 3 strips down. Need to do at least twice that much. I wanted to get this done before the rain started. It looks like I'll just be dodging rainstorms to finish this in the next day or so. My wife is working on stringing wire for the electric fence. The spool of wire is a little bit heavy for her to drag from post to post. So look at this little jerry-rig system that we came up with. I think it'll work pretty well for what she needs. Thanks for watching. Remember, your dreams are closer than the moon. Thanks for taking this trip around the moon with us.